All right, welcome to week 3. Our week 2 payout for most wide receiver points goes to Jason Williams with Benjamin Diggs and somebody else I forgot about, but that doesn't matter. So our week 3 payout will go to most quarterback points. So again, one quarterback, most points for them. Our week 2 matchups, we had a couple good ones, a lot of them that weren't so close. I beat Carl, my dad, by 40. Drew beat Leaper by 30, who lost Danny Woodhead, his second guy 2 weeks in a row, down to an ACL. With Watkins out, Leaper's down his second, third, and fifth round picks. So, hitting the waiver wire for him tonight and some trade offers. Brad beat Timmy Fulmer by 20. What else was a big one? Bert beat my brother by 30. Todd Brady beat Andy Nelson 110 to 108. Todd went 1-1 so far after taking those 4 guys that are suspended or hurt. Todd's won by 2. Denver got a late, kind of a garbage town touchdown against the Colts that sealed the deal for Todd. Josh Quick beat Jason Williams 141-128, so about 13 points there. And then Andy Wallace lost by 2, scoring 147 to Tim Raby to 149. So this is why we all voted to go round robin in the playoffs. Andy Wallace, for the second week in a row, scores the second highest points. Andy Wallace, week 1, lost by 4. Week 2, he lost by 2. So he's lost by 6 total points in 2 weeks while scoring the second highest points. If you don't see how, for example, Todd would have went on to the playoffs 110 points and Wallace would have lost 147, yeah, you can say that's the way the matchups worked, but guess what? Andy Wallace's team's putting up points. He's 0-2 to show for it. So this will reward Andy as he makes the playoffs, or you or anybody else. So that should make sense to everybody. Our week 3 matchups. I play my brother. My brother's down, Arian Foster potentially, and that's about it for that one. And Amir Abdullah. So he was loaded with running backs for a while, but I guess that's what happens when you draft Arian Foster. To no surprise of anybody. Leaper plays my dad. Both these guys are 0-2. This is huge for both of them. Yeah, it's the battle for the basement. 0-3. We've talked about it before. You can lose 6, maybe 7 games at the most. So loser of this games can only lose 3 more games, potentially, if they want to make the playoffs. Again, we take 8 teams to the playoffs so everyone has fun, but you don't want to be 0-3. Andy Nelson, 1-1, plays Josh, 2-0. I like Josh in this one, so does ESPN. They've got Josh by 12 points. So in Leaper's game, they've got my dad by 16 points, but I think Leaper may not have a full lineup in there right now. Timmy Fulmer plays Tim Raby. They've got, both those guys are 1-1. They both just made the trade for Willie Snead for somebody. Oh, I forgot to look at that one, but that was our only trade so far. The Willie Snead. Who did he trade him for? Remember? Willie Snead got traded, but I like Willie Snead. So good job, Tim, on getting Snead. Tim is favored by 3, and then Wallace at 0-2 plays Todd at 1-1. Wallace is favored by 12 points. I like Wallace to get his first win. Todd's still down all of his guys that he's banking on. So, and Wallace is, like we said, the #1 scoring team and scoring a lot of points. Brad at 1-1 plays Bird at 2-0. Pretty much an even game right now. They got Brad by 3. So we'll see what happens there. And then Jason Williams, with all of his wide receiver depth, is 1-1, playing Drew at 1-1. So we will see how that goes, as they've got Drew favored by 9. So again, there's only been 1 trade this year, and it wasn't the most exciting one, but other than that, Willis needs a #3 wide receiver. And that happened shortly after our week 1 video, but I for some reason cannot find it quickly here. So, oh, here we go. It was Doug Martin and John Brown for Thomas Rawls and Willie Snead. So basically, Doug Martin's now hurt. John Brown is there. Thomas Rawls is now hurt. So basically, Tim got Willie Snead. So that's where that trade goes down to. And he dropped CJ Procise and Derek Carr. So again, we don't have any trades, so we don't have much to talk about. Andy Nelson, I got to get him back on the videos. I forgot to call him tonight and plan on it. I did move to the new house. As you can see in the background, there's a new location for us in the basement man cave where we will have all future drafts. So good luck to everybody this week, and don't forget to get your waiver wire claims in.